What's the word? It's your boy Vic Cheddar, Mr. Top Two, Not Two, the mastermind in action. Before we even cut straight to it, make sure y'all hit that big red button that says subscribe, like, share. You know what to do. And bosses like to sit with bosses, you feel me? And shit. I'm here with the chairman. In Nigeria, we actually say the chairman.
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 I'm here with the one and only Chairman Dollar, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good, champ. How you?
All is well, bro. You shining, you glowing like.
Hey, I'm trying to keep it together.
Yeah,
You know
how's
what I'm
life
saying?
been? How's life been?
Life's been good.
Okay.
I can't complain.
That's a blessing.
Yeah,
That's a
fact.
blessing.
No, real talk. I really can't complain.
That's a blessing. I be saying the same thing. They be looking at me like, can't complain. And I'm like, what's there to complain about? We alive, we breathing.
It's a fact. You got your freedom.
You got freedom, free will.
Yeah,
like
fact.
it's a lot to be grateful for, bro. So it's good to have you here. Welcome to Cut Different.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me.
Nah, no doubt, bro. No
All
doubt.
the way
So let's cut straight to it, man. There's a lot going on in this industry. There's a lot going on with the music. There's a lot going on in business, the economy. What are like two things right now that's been on your mind that you wish you could just, change, that you wish you can really have a huge impact in right now?
The actual audience caring
Mm.
like they did
Okay.
the 90s and the 2000s.
Okay.
Like the audience actually being tuned in and caring about it. And also structure with when it comes to, I like where the independent game is, but I don't like where the lack of help for the independence is. I don't like that. Those are
Like, are you referring to like the infrastructure for the independence, or like when you say lack of help, are you talking about from the industry or like from just the audience?
the industry, because the audience is helping when they actually like something.
Yeah.
They're gonna help it, right? But the industry wise, you actually see some young men who actually putting their label together or company together, and it's like there's all these different hurdles and things you got to jump over to actually access the person who may be able to push a certain button to get you to the next level. You understand? And I feel like that's the part where it's like, okay, you gave everybody distribution, you gave everybody all these things, but realistically, you know that they got to do 10,000 other things in order to get it rolling the right way.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the way the lines get blurred for me when I see certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think those are the two things that I would
Okay.
say I would change it.
So
Definite.
as far as like where things are right now, what do you think? Like you spoke on, the support from the audience. You spoke on like the infrastructure, like the support from the industry. Do you really feel like the industry needs to support it? Because they don't benefit from supporting independent artists, do they?
Not as much, but I do realize that there's a gap in between the industry of music and then brands. Because even though you see brands giving deals to certain musicians, some of the brands still don't understand us as a culture like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's where it's like, so you could take Virgil for an example. Virgil was the one who was blending that. Like he was bringing the hood to fashion. He was bringing that there. So you had the person that was actually blending it together. Now he's no longer here. No disrespect or slight to Pharrell or anybody else that's doing their numbers.
Yeah.
But there's nobody else that's actually like
Bridging that gap.
yeah, slapping that together. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's a thing too, where it's, the industry is gonna always be the industry. They may not benefit off of the sales, but then again, who's to say they're not benefiting? Because we don't know what's going on with streams.
Yeah.
We can't see the back end of the streams. They can see the back end, but we can't. You know what I'm saying? So how we know they not chewing? We really don't know what's really going on.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I ever go front because they might own percentages in the company. They might we don't really know what the business looks like. We might have an idea, but low key they might own the streaming companies.
So we really don't know. We in the dark in that space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think anything that has to do with making somebody a superstar, you can see when big brands support it, it actually takes it over to the next level of what the support used to look like when people cared.
Yeah.
Because when people cared, the brands wasn't involved and they did those kind of numbers.
Yeah.
And I want to say, we'll take 2001, September 9/11, 2001 for Jay-Z. Like they supported that crazy. There was no heavy marketing. There was nothing going on, but the audience cared so much that they went out and they bought the CD, they participated in everything that had to go. Even it was a tragic moment for New York, right?
Right.
And now, fast forward now, you get the Clips album, right?
Right.
But what happened? Louis Vuitton spent so much money on, you see what I'm saying? The budget, they made it a thing with that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
They leveraged it a little bit.
Yeah. So in the industry right now, if there's a record label or there's the big guys that can say we're gonna push the button, then you get those big brands that can actually participate with that now, which now blows the person up to a superstar.
Yeah.
I think that they keep saying that there's no superstars or there's no brand. Y'all not putting the brands with the label and the music to push the button like y'all normally do. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real with that. So I think that should change a little bit.
Nah, for sure. I agree as well. I think, you know, when you think about it, it's all about the positioning. You know, some artists have to build their brand to that position where like brands are like, all right, let's support this, let's put money behind this, let's align ourselves with this. But I don't really feel like a lot of artists have that in mind when they're creating and when they're pushing things out.
So let me ask you something. How do you get that? Right? This is the real question. Because what you just said, I'm pretty sure an artist actually has what you just said in mind, but don't know the steps on how to do it. Where's the person that sits with them and facilitates that and is the actual person to glue them to the actual label to actually get that done for them? See what I'm saying? Like,
so, I mean, I get that, right? But I think there's a lot to be said for like research. There's like, for example, you go on YouTube and like learn just what the basics of branding is. What is branding? What is?
So now you asking the talent to actually be superhuman, because if sometimes people who are creative, they don't want to have to deal with the business. That's why everybody has a job to do.
Yeah, but I'm not telling them to deal with the business. I'm just saying to have awareness. Like it's simple. It's different when you have awareness where you could just, you know, go online and like I know I need to learn this. I don't necessarily have to be great at it, but I need to have awareness on like, you know, where to go. You know, and like what's needed. Even though I don't have the right tools to build that bridge, I at least got to be aware that like there's a bridge that needs to be built.
True,
you know?
True.
So I think that like there's a lot to be said for just doing research on your own and like really understanding what a brand is and like why brands sponsor brands and endorse brands. And even though you can't get to that point or build to that point on your own.
I understand what you're saying. You're saying set the stage up for it.
Exactly.
Initially.
Exactly.
Before you actually try to start seeking these things.
Exactly.
Right? I understand.
It's like prepping for success. You feel me?
Understandable.
Yeah. So like you're a boss, you feel me? You make music, you do a lot of different things, right? How do you feel like balancing the music and the business, right? Those are two different like ball game. Like you just said, artists, you know, are supposed to be creative and like they don't really want to deal with the business, but you doing business, right? So you have to balance that out as well. How do you feel like in this day and age where artists just want to be creative but don't really want to do the business or have to worry about it? How do you feel artists can, you know, merge both worlds, you know, without necessarily feeling that pressure of like day-to-day involvement in the business? How do you feel like they can like, what's the roadmap to you to how you got to where you're at right now?
Patience and discipline on day-to-day life. Like not even skip the music, right? Like we ain't even think about what time you go to bed, what time you wake up, and the most important things you do first thing in the morning when you wake up. Then realize how conducive that is to the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Right? Everything is strength and conditioning at that point too, because if you're not an early riser, and it might be hard for you, 21 days of that same habit, you become an early riser after 21 days of that same habit.
Yeah.
Right? So I always use this analogy, the Karate Kid. Right? There's a movie, Karate Kid. The original movie, not the one they put on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's the real one.
Yeah.
So with Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi taught Julie's son and Daniel's son wax on and wax off.
Yeah.
Right? They couldn't understand why you keep telling me what this car and this cloth got to do with wax on and wax off, not knowing that he was teaching them a blocking technique, a defense mechanism. Right? So it started at that little small thing, a regular day-to-day thing of you wiping down something is how you block certain things, right? So going into balancing business and balancing music and balancing different things, it's about your discipline and your patience and how you set everything up in your real life first before you get to that, right? Because your real life starts when you stick the key in the door at night.
Right.
That's your real life.
Yeah.
Home.
Yeah.
Right? Everything else is secondary.
Right.
So depending on how you structure before you walk out that door, everything else becomes a breeze at that point.
Yeah. And it compounds like
Facts.
that. Those habits, that discipline compounds, and like, you know, it kind of shows you your reflection 10 years from now. It shows you who you're gonna be, right?
1000%.
One of the books, one of the main books that changed my life was The Compound Effect.
Okay.
Right, and it's just exactly what you just said. Like doing the same, having good habits that compound will 10x having bad habits that you just constantly doing every year, day in and day out. It's gonna show up in your health. It's gonna show up in your pockets. It's gonna show up with your family and your environment. And once I like going into the world with that mindset, automatically cuts out 50% of like the distractions in this world.
1000%.
You know, so yeah, that's dope, man. So let's talk about the music. I know you produce, you're an artist, like you have a studio.
Yeah.
These are all different things that, you know, it's basically got a whole hub, right?
Yeah, 1000%.
So like, let's talk about like the foundation of all of that. What was your mindset to like going into building all of this and understanding that you needed to set that infrastructure to be able to be a sustainable, profitable creative today?
Well, I say what happens in your earlier ages, in your early life, right, prepares you for your later life. So initially, when I first started making music, I was producing out of my mother's house. Yeah. And I was using my room as my studio. Yeah. I took all the clothes out of my closet and turned that into a booth. And I was charging studio time to everybody in the neighborhood.
You running it up on them.
Yeah. So it started there.
Yeah.
And then once I like got more serious with the production aspect of it, I knew that being from Hempstead, Long Island, it was at the time was a box. Like you had to reach out to the city limits. You know what I'm saying? Like the inner city people, you had to get with them. And I just kind of like had relationships that I used to be able to get next to Chinx. God bless the dead, my brother.
R.I.P. Chinx, yeah.
And so me and Chinx, we had our relationship, but prior to that, I had my own relationship with French prior to that. Just with DVDs. My man was like somebody that was selling DVDs. Yeah. So he had Cocaine City. So we used to all meet up at the distributor. Yeah. And I would see French, and French was trying to rap then. Yeah. But nobody was taking him serious. They didn't think he could really rap. Yeah. He used to ask me for beats. So I used to just email him beats. Okay. So later down the line, you know, I kind of like fell back from the music for a minute, did some other things. And when I actually came back to it, me and Chinx ended up getting together, and he happened to be a part of the Coke Boys at that time. Yeah. And so then from there, they just pulled me in, and I became like one of the top 3 or top 4 producers at the time of the camp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wow. So I had a studio in Long Island City that I ended up potentially building out. Yeah. To actually do rentals, because I was kind of like on the business side more at this point. I wasn't really even caring about production. Yeah, I feel that. And then Chinx came along, and we did all that together. Yeah. And once he came, and we was in the studio locking in a lot, and it just formulated into Coke Boys 2, Coke Boys 3, Coke Boys 4. Yeah. All the hits, you can name it. Majority of them was recorded at my spot.
That's tough. Yeah. I remember being in high school bumping Mac and Cheese, Coke Boys, like, I used to feel like that. I used to be on the train bumping that shit. I'm like, damn, like.
Yeah, he had New York streets.
Yeah,
in the clutch.
Yeah,
and ran that time.
So I mean, let's touch on like your relationship with Chinx, right? You know, God rest his soul. But what's one key moment or one, you know, moment in the studio? Like, bring us into the studio, right? What's one of those key moments in the studio where you was like I don't know where this is going, but it's going somewhere?
I don't think I ever had that feeling. Okay. This is because I've always been the person I am, like, real, like, kind of, they say arrogant. I say confident, but they say arrogant. So I kind of just was like, we the same person, me and Chinx. You know what I'm saying? As far as like attitude-wise, things like that. So we used to come in the studio, it used to just be like, he'd be recording, I'd be like, that shit is whack.
Wait, so you would really like look him in his face and be like,
I would
That
stop
shit
the
is-
thing.
that shit is
I was
ass.
his engineer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
for a while, I was recording him to other people's beats because he would tell me my beats was whack.
Oh.
Like, yo, Dollar, come on, I'm not rapping to that shit. You got to something better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would, if he recording something and I feel like it was trash, you being truthful with me, I'm be truthful with you.
Yeah.
So we had that go back and forth for a little while.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
dope.
we had that for a little while, and then when they used to go on the road and like do their like club appearances and stuff,
Yeah.
I stopped going
Why?
because I wanted to go back and chef up their better beats.
So that
Understand?
motivated you.
Yeah, of course. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna one up me and tell me, nigga, I'm me. You crazy? Like
Yeah, that's confidence.
so yeah. So
that
when
ain't arrogance, but
yeah,
that's
nah.
confidence.
So
yeah.
they went on tour. When he came back, I actually have an album on Chinx.
Mm.
Like we recorded before he died. I got a full on like 14 songs, like a full album.
Is that ever gonna come out?
Politics.
Politics.
I would love for it to come out. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But you know.
Is it labels politics or just
Yeah. Management, shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and
be
French,
like that.
we trying to work it out and figure it out. But yeah, we did it. That's how the album came about. Cause they would come back from off they dates, tour dates, whatever, and then I start playing,
Yeah.
and then they just start locking in from there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire. Bro.
that was my brother though. I love him. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like you rest in peace, Chinx, man, because he really put on for real.
No, for real.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
So I mean, you be in the studio, you be cooking up and everything like that. Like, what's one of your like top 5 pet peeves in the studio? If somebody doing this right now, you're like, yo,
Weed smoke.
weed smoke?
Hate it.
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
I mean,
I
neither.
don't smoke. I don't drink.
Yeah.
Weed smoke.
That's
If
one.
it's weed smoke in the studio, it killing me.
Yeah.
And a whack engineer. If you whack, it's like, yo, I'm getting the fuck out of
Wait,
here.
all right, hold on. Let's pause right there, right? What do you mean by whack? Is it like they're not fast enough? Is it like the
Not
sound
fast
is-
enough.
Okay, so that's
Not
what.
fast enough, not because your comprehension is off, you don't get it.
Okay.
Your rhythm is off, you don't really understand.
Okay.
I cut ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
nah,
I'm
you-
being real with you.
Yeah.
Like, this the realest interview somebody ever got from me because I don't
Yeah.
even talk.
Yeah,
You know
nah,
what I'm
I feel
saying?
you.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
cut
you.
ass. So I'm
Yeah.
in there and I'm trying to get it off. And yo, bro, what the fuck is you doing? This nigga's bugging. Like, we out of here. Like, I'm done today.
Yo.
Word, fact.
Okay, so that's one.
Yeah.
That's one. That's two. What's the third one?
Y'all order food and don't order me no food.
Oh, y'all greedy. They
They did that
They
before.
selfish.
No, they did that before.
damn.
They did that to me. This is why he over there laughing. They did that to me one day. I said, y'all
Yeah.
order food, y'all order me no food?
That's crazy.
For a whole week, I ordered food, ain't order nobody nothing. Facts.
It's only right.
Eating in
Y'all-
everybody's
that's
face like
crazy.
y'all valid.
We eat the whole. Everybody got to eat. If you eat, right?
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah,
three.
yeah.
All right, two more.
Inviting the wrong people.
Ooh, fucking up the vibe.
Now I'm saying is, I'm throwing him under the bus.
Yeah.
Jay Doms is good for that. When I tell you he did have some characters pull up to that store, and I be like, yo,
man.
bro, what kind of peanut butter and jelly shit y'all on in here?
Oh my
like,
God.
Fuck up the whole vibe. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I know. I've been in a few
yeah,
of those.
that's the top one.
Yeah.
That's the top one.
That's top one.
That's the top one.
Okay,
Because
all right.
that's you need the vibe to
yeah.
be right.
The vibe
You know what I'm saying?
needs to be right to cook up.
Yeah.
All right, what's the fifth one?
Niggas being late. Because if I'm there before everybody, I'm a little annoyed now.
Yeah, cause like, why the hell I'm here before y'all? Like,
Me, I ain't supposed to be here before y'all.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to come in last.
yeah, you supposed to come in, just do the superstar shit, and like, all right, yeah, we
Because
out.
I already got it together up here. I know what we're
it's-
supposed to be doing
Exactly.
already. So I'm
Just
here
come in
waiting on
like,
y'all like this is crazy.
That's a good top 5. That's a good 5.
Yeah,
That's a
good
good
looking.
5. I'm jacking that. That's a good 5. That's a good 5. Sheesh. Yeah, man. So like, honestly, bro, like, let's talk about the music. You got this EP coming
Timing.
out, timing.
Mhm.
You know, let's talk about that. Like, who are some of the collaborators on the project?
I got Kai Cash on there.
Y'all fuck with Kai Cash, bro.
That's family.
Yo,
Kai, what up?
He's been going crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
really fuck with Kai Cash. I was listening to a project he just dropped,
Mhm.
popping his shit. Some
Yeah,
New
no,
York
he
shit.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
for
that.
sure.
All the way.
So like Kai Cash, who else?
Mhm. J Doms.
J Doms, shout out J Doms.
Just them two.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really do too many.
Yeah, that's fair. So like, what do you want the people to take out of that? Or when people listen to this project, what's the biggest takeaway you want to be like, if y'all don't get nothing else from this project, I want you to get this.
Knowledge.
Let's speak more about that. What type of knowledge?
I'm kicking knowledge about different things, different aspects of life.
Okay.
Trials and tribulations, and just a little bit of my upbringing.
Okay.
Certain things that I went through, you can overcome it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really about realizing that it's always you versus you.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't you. The war ain't with nobody else but you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's what timing is about. I had to realize over time, becoming a grown man. You know what I'm saying? That there's certain hurdles and obstacles that you're gonna have to overcome. And no matter what the situation is, you're gonna have to always look yourself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And be good with those decisions you make. So make sure that you're taking your time and making the best decision. Timing.
Damn. Yeah. So as far as I just want to dive a little bit more into that, right? Timing and kicking knowledge, right? How important is like storytelling and like, you know, leaving something for the listeners and like not just trying to chase a club hit, not trying to just make a vibe, because you know we could cook those up too. But how important is leaving some substance in your music? How important do you, and how much thought goes into that when you're cooking up?
I'm gonna hit you with a Jeopardy question. How important is longevity?
Yeah, it's important.
Right?
Yeah.
So that answers all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, if you want longevity, you're not gonna chase down club hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been a part of a system. I've been a part of a crew that we ain't had nothing but that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bops, joints in the spot.
Yeah.
But when it all boils the seam, later on, you want to be mentioned in that top 10 or that top 5.
Yeah.
You got to have things of substance that you spoke about. You know what I'm saying? That resonates with the people forever and not just a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really about that. How long, you know what I'm saying, can somebody go back to your records and actually listen to it and be like, damn, this is what he meant. I'm going through this at this time. You understand?
Yeah.
Versus the club, you done been there, done that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and there's a new hit coming around and somebody just dropped a hit. Like,
facts.
You know what I mean? It's okay. Nah, I feel that.
Now, my question to you is, how long you gonna party? The legs get tired.
They get tired. You get old.
The mind don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you got to look at that too. How long you ain't partying forever?
Yeah. And sometimes people leave a party to go cry at home because they trying to escape their problems.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Pain lasts longer than a good time.
Yo, you going bar for bar right now, bro.
It's the truth.
Yo, he's cooking right now.
Yeah,
nah, I feel that.
Though.
I feel that, man. Shit, man. We had Cut Different, right? Okay. Cut Different is we've been doing this for like 2, going on 3 years now. We've had a bunch of different artists, from up and coming artists to artists more, you know, that set the foundation already. And we asked them this one main question. What makes you cut different from the rest?
Oh, because my shit tighter than Frog's ass. That's what make me different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
no dents in my armor.
Okay.
Everything I say I am, I'm that. You understand?
So how did you build that confidence for an artist that's just starting out? They know they nice, but they don't know they nice. How do you build that confidence to get to the point where you could just be who you are without trying to force it?
My block, my hood, where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hempstead it builds resilience. Yeah. Because we're the last of whatever seems like it's gonna be something that got a little bit of flavor coming from New York. We like the last of that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So off top, you can't come outside acting like you gonna put your tail between your legs and hold your head down. We wasn't never taught that. We was taught to always be a king. Yeah. Hold your head high. You know what I'm saying? I come from gods. It's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? My family got gods in it. Right. So kings and gods, that's all I come from. So it's gonna always be that. No man is better than you. You're not better than no man at the end of the day, right? Yeah. But you gotta understand that you gotta have some sort of a value. that man might not have. That eventually, if y'all come together, y'all can make a power situation happen. So if you strong, he's strong, it gets stronger.
Mm.
That's it.
Mm. Damn.
Left you kind of stuck.
That's real. But like, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just said if coming together, if you strong, like we could be stronger together.
Mm-hmm.
How do you navigate trying to do something like that without ego?
Oh, I mean, that's easy because I place myself in other people's shoes at times to get an understanding of what you're going through and, how to help you get through that so we can actually get to the goal.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can be honest with you that my delivery does never come off the way that I think it come off because I think it come off
smooth.
It don't come off like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas' feelings be hurt. Niggas be ready to kill me. You don't understand, but it's like, nigga, I understand because I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
If I didn't understand, I wouldn't talk to you. I wouldn't pick up my phone for you.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying? That's real.
Yeah.
We all got choices what we want to tolerate as men.
Yeah.
I don't want to tolerate that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I don't want to lend you no helping hand, why would I answer my phone and listen to what you saying?
Damn.
I'm listening to you, right?
Yeah.
I'm hearing you out, right? But I'm not about to tell you some shit you want to hear. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we going to get to where we going when it's all said and done. So I always I never put the ego in front of the situation, especially when I consider you family.
Yeah.
If we family, it ain't no ego. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's real. That's
Facts.
real.
Facts.
I mean, so anything you want to leave the audience with before we get up out of here, man? Like anything you want people to tap into, or you want to bring attention to, and yeah.
The label, the enterprise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's important for people to understand the brand, right? I'm a producer first, and I morphed into an artist. But
when you say, sorry, not to cut you off, but when you say morphed into an artist, break that down.
I didn't want to rap.
Yeah.
I didn't want to rap. Like, I really didn't.
Yeah.
But when you realize that everybody got a role and everybody got a job. So when you realize that you're great at the job, in order to kick the door down, you got to do it. So you got to step into that role.
Yeah.
Right? So I had to really morph into being a rapper. Like, there's a difference because anybody could go to the mic and make something.
Yeah.
Right? But there's things that come with the rest of that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that come with the rest. Imagery is one. Right?
Yeah, fashion, right?
You gotta be in it. Be in it.
What does that mean?
Like, you have to be engulfed in everything that has to do with an artist being a superstar. This is go back to what you said earlier.
Yeah.
Setting yourself up for success, preparing yourself for success. You have to be that all the way through. So if you go back and start looking at the ones that was before you that was successful, and you start doing your research, you start realizing that, oh, okay, Jay-Z did this. You know what I'm saying? Nas did this. Jim Jones did this. You start looking at all these different things that they did that they all had in common. You know that that's something that you should be doing too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Thanks.
So they sold clothes. You got to sell merch.
Yeah.
Right? They wore their own clothes. You got to wear your own clothes.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So they did shows. They did walkthroughs. They took pictures.
Yeah.
They made themselves available to the public. You know what I'm saying? That's I wasn't that kind of person.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I'm not somebody that's just that reachable. You could just touch tomorrow like that. So going into being a rapper, all these things I had to factor in and say that, all right, we're gonna take a swing at it.
Damn.
Yeah.
So as far as the label, right? What's next for the label? What y'all got coming up? What's brewing with the label right now?
So right now, I got J Doms.
Shout out to J Doms.
Yeah. It's like impeccable writer. He writes Katy Perry songs, by the way. Like them type of records.
Really?
Like, people don't even know that. I don't even know he wanted me to tell nobody that, but like,
his pen working like that?
Yeah, nah, the nigga pen is ridiculous.
Jeez.
Like, ridiculous.
Damn.
Sick. Yeah, sick. And I got a few others on the roster. We working the kinks out.
Yeah.
So, but, what I'm doing, honestly, bro, is pretty much giving my contribution to the game the way I see fit at the moment. What I mean by that is whatever the quality is we losing or we missing,
Yeah.
I'm here to provide that, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, some people will brag and boast and say, oh, I'm the best, I'm the greatest, I'm the this, I'm the that. Or we about to be the next, we about to be that. Only God knows that.
Yeah, it's a lot of that too, but only God can tell.
You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
nobody would have, if you was around when Drake came out with the best I ever had, we would have never thought that he was going to run the game for damn near, 15 years? Yeah. We would have never, you understand?
Yeah.
But you never heard him speak that. You never heard him say, I'm going to be the greatest.
Yeah.
Only God knows the truth.
You just let your actions speak.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, I just feel like the enterprise is something that I named it that because it's about business. You know what I'm saying? It's about more entities coming out of that entity, not just it just being a one thing, a one time situation. Nah, it's all type of stuff we getting our hands into.
Yeah, it's kind of like a seed. You plant a seed and different fruits come out of it.
1,000%.
You know? So going into like the label, right? What's your mindset when you see a talent and you want to sign them, when you feel like they got what it takes? Like how do you approach that?
My old approach was to just have them come down to the studio. Mm-hmm. That's not my approach now. My new approach is let's hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me get a chance to understand you as a person, and let me know what baggage you come with. Because every person comes with some sort of a personal baggage. So we need to understand what kind of baggage you got to understand how to unpack it and repack it and get you going to where you need to be if you need to be over here.
I feel like that need a snap right there, bro. Like that's one of the points where you got to He just went crazy with that, bro. Cause that's real.
Yeah,
that's real. That's real.
Fact.
Yeah, I've had my own, quarrels with that, my own go at it, So it's a pleasure to be able to learn from you and learn from your experiences.
Appreciate that.
Because, that's needed. It's good to be able to pass game down to other bosses, other people coming up and building as well.
Right.
So it's a pleasure to have you, man.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. So where can people find you at? Where can people tap in with what you got going on?
All right, so on Instagram, I am Chairman Dollars with a Z.
With a Z, okay.
Dollar on YouTube. Same thing with TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can find me there.
Okay.
Pretty much, social media, if you're looking. Trying to get in contact.
Bet. Say less, yo. Make sure y'all tap in. Stop playing. There's a lot to offer. Before we go, right? Mm-hmm. I like to do this. It's a new segment. It's the motivational speech segment. So you're going to look at this camera right here. This camera right here is the whole world looking at you right now, right?
Okay.
I need you to do just a motivational speech. We're going to add some motivational music behind it and shit.
Yeah.
So just tell the world right here.
You put me on the spot?
Right here, right now. You feel me? You built for it. You cut different. Yeah. That's light work.
Yeah, that's a
so
fact.
Just look at the world right now and just motivate them. What gem can you leave the world with, for them to keep going?
Stop being soft. Because real men not soft. Enough of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's stand up. Let's be aggressive and be very proactive about the things we want. And also keep in your mind that it is not going to go the way you thought that shit was playing. Facts. You're going to have to keep trying, keep dusting yourself off, and keep going. But all that, you crying in the corner, the dog ate my homework, my mom said I can't. Shut up, get your ass up, and let's get to it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We need more men that's about being men, and men today need to take more accountability and responsibility for their actions. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop all the gender wars and the back and forth about we need each other. We need each other. You know what I'm saying? That's my motivation. That's what I feel like we need to start putting that in the rounds, because we need each other. We need to work together.
Damn, you hear it here. It's your boy Vic Cheddar with the one and only Chairman Dollar. Listen, there's a lot here. There's a lot we got cooking up. We here with the enterprise. There's a lot of boss shit going on, a lot of motion being had, a lot of productivity being done. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tapping. We just dropped a bunch of different gems. Like, I don't even know where else you can get this type of sauce from. You can't get it nowhere else but Cut Different. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. We're gonna catch y'all in the next episode, man. Salute.
Salute.
Nah, that was dope, bro. How was that?
I fuck with it.
Nice.
You make it easy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yours. You make it
Nah, I
easy.
appreciate
You make it
Nah, I
easy.
appreciate it.